已經有足夠嘅法定人數，而家我正式宣布開會。咁今日嘅會議相關嘅文件呢，係派咗俾大家，就係2019年第76號法律公告，關於2019年仲裁委任仲裁員及調解員和決定仲裁員人數嘅修訂規則。檔案編號係 LP19/00/4C， 同埋咧就香港國際仲裁中心發出嘅立法會參考資料摘要。另外咧就係 LS73/18-19 號文件，係法律事務部報告。文件編號係 CB/4963/18-19/01 號文件。法律事務部就2019年仲裁委任仲裁員及調解員決定嘅修訂規則而備嘅標明修訂文本。我提醒各位委員，要披露任何與2019年仲裁委任仲裁員及調解員和決定仲裁員人數修訂規則有關嘅直接或間接金錢利益。主席可邀請香港仲裁中心，咁我哋而家咧首先呢，就係希望仲裁中心嘅代表進入我哋嘅會議室。如果委員想發問，我哋可以而家就示意，因為咧我哋人數唔算多啦，咁所以可能都會俾足夠嘅時間俾大家嘅。咁我哋係會逐項審議條文嘅，亦都係咧。就係小組委員會如果完成研究有關規則嘅政策之後呢，我哋咧就會係逐條審議。並且要同大家宣佈呢，就係根據委員喺上次會議商定，我作為小組委員會主席，將會喺聽日6月5號立法會會議上動議將規則嘅審議期延展至2019年7月10號。我知道，係好。我第一陣先嚇，我都要問一問秘書先。我哋如果延展嘅呢個嘅討論，就會係最遲聽日進入，會唔會作出討論㗎？
即係只不過係你動議，但係委員如果有人想講都可以講。
即係聽日可以討論嘅。OK， 嚇咁咧就我諗我哋咧就係正式。宣佈會議開始。宣佈會議開始之前，我自己都要陳述啦。我都係有做仲裁嘅工作，亦都係有做仲裁員嘅工作嘅。咁呢一度咧就係簡單説明一下。而家咧我哋就請香港國際仲裁中心嘅秘書長Miss Sarah Grimmer、劉橋先生同埋李天恩政策專員。係睇下邊一位係咪 Miss Sarah Grimmer? Are you going to speak? Yes.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear the translation of your introduction, so I will introduce the proposed amendments.
Yes.
Okay.
Briefly.
Very briefly.
After
okay.
your introduction, we would go through the regulation provision by provision. Yeah.
Okay, understood. Well, thank you very much. The proposed amendments that the HKIAC is seeking to introduce for CAP 609C fall into four main categories, but there is one main amendment that has motivated the proposed amendments. That is that we would like to insert a new rule, Rule 13(2)A, under which HKIAC would have the power to waive the fee that currently applies to any request to HKIAC to make a decision under the Hong Kong Arbitration Ordinance. At the moment, for a party to an arbitration to request a decision from HKIAC, HKIAC must charge a fee of Hong Kong dollars 8,000 for any request. In some cases, it would seem appropriate that HKIAC have the power to waive that fee for cases where the amount in dispute is small, for example. And what we find in our experience under our cases is that we have, for example, one dispute where more than one decision is required from HKIAC, and the party moving for the decision is required to make 2 payments of 8,000 Hong Kong dollars. So we would be seeking to have the power to waive the fee in certain cases. There are 3 other proposed amendments that are primarily technical in nature. The first is that HKIAC have the ability to amend any of the time limits that currently apply under the rules. This can be important, for example, where a party has not complied with the current time limits and, for example, requests an extension. This is very normal in how we operate under our rules and really is a matter of our internal process. The third amendment that we are moving is that the provision with respect to the delivery of documents or the service of documents under the CAP 609C be amended to align with the delivery of documents under the Hong Kong Arbitration Ordinance. At the moment, that is not compatible. The final amendment that we are proposing is that HKIAC have the discretion to make a decision after the expiry of certain time limits. At the moment, in 2 places in CAP 609C, it is provided that HKIAC must proceed to make a decision. In 2 other places that are equivalent, HKIAC may move ahead and make a decision, and we would move that be a discretionary decision to allow us more flexibility in terms of situations where it may not be appropriate for us to move forward and make a decision. That's a summary of the 4 main proposed amendments.
OK， 咁咧就我哋而家現時呢一部分咧都係喺政策上嘅，睇下委員有冇問題。或者咧我自己都想問清楚少少嘅啫。好多謝Miss Grimmer 頭先嘅簡介啦。咁咧就頭先你提到咧就係話嗰個可以有權力去豁免8,000蚊嗱，因為我希望Miss Grimmer 或者其他嘉賓都代表都理解啦。我哋希望公眾咧能夠跟進我哋嘅討論，所以咧我都會盡量係會用廣東話，都起碼大家聽會嘅時候咧就會知道我哋討論緊嘅重點嚇。咁所以可能一定要聽嗰個耳機。You might need to rely on the SI to understand what we have been yeah 嚇。咁咧就嗰個8,000蚊就係一次，即係每次而家最基本收8,000蚊嘅係嘛？最基本嘅費用嚟嘅嚇，定係有案件嗰個 range 嗰個數額嘅分別㗎？
No, it's a one-off fee. Under the ordinance, HKIC can make 3 decisions. We can appoint an arbitrator, we can decide on the number of arbitrators if the parties haven't agreed, and we can appoint a mediator. So a party can come to us asking for one of those decisions. In some cases, a party may need to come to us in the same case to take 2 decisions, for example. First of all, decide the number of arbitrators, and then come back and request the appointment of an arbitrator. In that scenario, they would have to pay the fee twice.
即係每一次有個決定就要俾8,000蚊，唔根據嗰個案嗰個牽涉到嘅數額嘅，因為我記得有時我哋做嗰啲都幾貴嘅，佢係幾十億嗰啲商業嘅紛爭，其實佢都係同樣嘅收費嘅。
Correct. The 8,000 Hong Kong dollars applies to all cases, no matter what the amount in dispute is.
OK。咁即係話，如果而家你哋有酌情權去豁免咧，就其實亦都可以令到一啲面額更細嘅案件咧，係被吸引，佢可以即係都選擇我哋香港嘅仲裁嘅中心作為紛爭解決嘅一個選擇。
That is correct, and it would also be an incentive for parties to opt for Hong Kong as the seat of arbitration. Our powers under the ordinance are only applicable where Hong Kong is the seat of arbitration. So first and foremostly, it would be a benefit to Hong Kong as the seat.
係有一 啲討論咧就係話呢一個而家呢個修訂咧係會對於海事仲裁，即係嗰個發展，即係攞咗海事仲裁業務 maritime arbitration 亦都會係增加一個吸引力。我想Miss Grima 又解釋下，或者其他都可以補充嘅。係咪因為海事仲裁通常又係數額係比較細啊？通常係咪細到會唔會係得幾萬蚊到十幾萬咁樣？會唔會係呢啲咁細嘅數額
？It is true that this proposed amendment would benefit maritime arbitration in that it would make Hong Kong more attractive as a seat. One of the motivations behind this proposed amendment is feedback from the maritime arbitration community as well as the construction arbitration community. Some of the feedback that we have received over several years now is that because of the fact that we have to charge this fee no matter the size of the case when compared with, say, other venues that are popular for maritime arbitration, for example, London. The fee charged for appointing an arbitrator in London by the London Maritime Arbitration Association is lower than our fees. And so in order to make us more competitive and more attractive as a venue, then being able to waive the fees in certain types of cases, in cases where there's a low amount of dispute, would make Hong Kong much more attractive.
我補充少少，喺2015年咧，我係舉辦咗我自己有份舉辦嘅一個國際研討會，喺係講到一帶一路嗰陣時，亦都有一個新嘅思路係 water 嗰個嚇。咁咧就其中一個國際嘅專家都有提到咧，就係話其實海面上咧如果講緊一帶嗰個即係 sea belt 嗰個海上嗰個途徑咧，就會有機會出現海盜即係真係會有人搶咗海上嘅貨咁樣。咁所以嗰啲亦都可以，當然可以係好大面額嘅，因為牽涉到保險。咁可能大家就會牽涉到賠償，究竟係邊度？咁香港其實我哋個海港係好活躍嘅。如果有近嘅紛爭，能夠我哋吸引到海事仲裁，係能夠由細係去到大，即係慢慢我哋可以有機會係準備好啲，我哋多啲呢啲專才咧。我覺得係好事嚟嘅。咁雖然我覺得可能係唔需要申報嘅，不過我都會提及一下啦。因為城大咧係喺幾年前咧有開到一個海事仲裁嘅研究中心咁係我啲同事去做嘅我係做商事仲裁嘅啫。咁我覺得如果將來係可以係鼓勵多啲新嘅仲裁員，佢可以涉足海事仲裁，或者將來會有好大嘅面額嘅紛爭係唔出奇咯。如果嗰個發展。OK， 咁我就見到周浩鼎議員想問問題嘅，請周浩鼎議員。
係唔該主席。咁對於目前今次即係豁免呢個收費安排，都正如頭先 Miss Grima 都解釋啦，都係希望能夠可以增加我哋本身香港個本地嘅仲裁中心嗰個競爭力。咁我相信呢個都冇爭議嘅，都係好希望做好件事啦。我就想問下呢，因為頭先亦都聽到呢，關於個海事仲裁嗰方面呢，即係而家就頭先聽到就話可能倫敦本身嘅收費都比我哋低嘅。咁而家我哋再積極啲啦咁唔知有冇一啲過去你哋掌握嘅數據，即係譬如話可能喺倫敦本身一啲小額或者做嘅海事仲裁，佢哋嗰個 case 嘅數量大概係點？又或者我哋而家自己本身過去一段時間裏面喺你哋掌握到嘅數字裏面，我哋自己做海事仲裁嗰個大概嘅 case 嘅數量係幾多呢？呢個係一個小問題啦。咁另外一樣嘢呢，就係都係一個意見啫。咁而家因為高增值航運業呢，我自己本身就比較關注嘅。咁海事保險呢，政府就已經回應咗業界訴求呢，就今年開始呢就減稅。咁亦都呢個呢係呼應翻我哋一路都希望呢係成個高增值航運業呢，就正正包括船舶租賃船主船東海事保險或者仲裁 仲裁就係啱啱而家我哋講緊呢節啦，能夠盡量吸引喺香港度做，或者佢哋喺呢度落戶咧，咁啊可以成個產業集群咁形成咧。咁啊，如果做到咁咧，咁啊真係有助於香港成個產業同就業嗰個安排嘅。所以我就比較關心，即係唔知道可能同事會唔會有啲基本數據已經話俾我聽，即係過去嘅一段時間，我哋嘅海事仲裁嘅機制係幾多，或者你哋可能預計我哋同倫敦嘅比較，未來係咪可以有機會？正如我哋講，而家降低，即係個收費可以免埋啦。我哋應該有機會會搶多幾多個 case 咧？唔知你哋會唔會有啲咁嘅估計嘅啫嚇？即係唔知有冇係啦，唔該。
會唔會有啲數字俾我哋參考呢？
Of course. Thank you very much. So every year, HKIAC administers between 250 and 300 arbitrations. And last year, 15.1% of those cases were maritime cases. So that gives you a sense of it's an important sector in our work. And also a large sector of our work is international trade cases, and sometimes there's quite a lot of overlap between international trade and maritime cases. I don't have these specific figures for the London Maritime Arbitration Association, but they are much higher than ours. But they are also much higher than any international arbitral institution in the world. They really are the leaders. So they run into, I think it's even into the thousands per year, but I would have to check that. So I think that what steps we can take, we should take to attract more of these cases to Hong Kong. And I'm glad that mention was made of the Belt and Road Initiative, because the government's policy, of course, is that Hong Kong is a leading venue for dispute resolution for Belt and Road disputes. And we do see that reflected in our caseload. We've started to see some Belt and Road disputes come through. And also we have the highest number of cases between mainland Chinese parties and non-Chinese parties. And that has always been a hallmark of HKIAC. And an important part of our cases lie in the maritime field. So that gives you a sense of the numbers.
好嚇，係好，周浩鼎議員。
唔該，我就係啦，咁唔該晒同事啦。咁至少我哋而家睇到，即係起碼我哋都有相當份額嘅數字佔咗我哋所有嘅份額裏邊咧，都係做海事仲裁嘅。咁當然我哋都其實清楚知道咧，香港同倫敦咧喺海事maritime business 呢方面，成個產業嚟講係好難比，因為佢哋真係而家全球嚟講，無論係海事保險啊、仲裁啊，或者所有嗰啲shipping finance 嗰方面咧，都係領先嘅。咁好難話攞我哋香港即刻去同佢比較。不過我同意咧，即係我哋都係以一個高嘅水平作為一個目標啦。希望我哋點都可以慢慢追上啦嚇，因為新加坡都係好喺呢方面好積極，咁所以我哋而家都怕落後啊，所以而家都要加緊咁去做。咁我諗我係呢個意見啫，冇其他㗎啦。唔該啊，主席。
好啊，我自己都有俾你資料，我好早期應該95年已經係有協助 even 內地上海啊、北京啊，佢哋係海事仲裁嗰啲工作同埋出版嘅宣傳嘅。咁所以我諗我哋係加強啦，我哋自己一個幼苗咧，我相信係可以成長嘅，以香港嘅人才嘅實力嚇。好我另外仲要想問清楚嘅，其實我想喺政策上了解咗咧，我諗我哋陣間逐項條文咧，其實就未必需要花好多嘅時間，因為我哋都希望今日就可以搞掂晒佢嘅。如果我哋所以你就好清楚簡短咧，我講咗俾我聽嗰個答案就可以㗎啦。第二個你提到嘅建議就係話時限嘅規定喺內部就而家經過呢個修訂就可以延期嘅，有咁嘅係咪內部有個權限？係咪未修訂係唔可以啊？定係即係咪 absolute no discretion？ 即係以前係完全冇呢個酌情權，係延期咁。通常出現咩情況？我哋真係變咗冇得做啦，係遲點樣出現呢個問題？嚇。
In practice, we do move out. We do act outside the strict time limits that are under the sub-legislation at the moment, and so that's a matter of internal practice. And what we're seeking with the amendment is to make that express that that is not an issue, and that would mean that we would not have to face arguments from parties saying that that is within our power or not. Under the current sub-legislation, what the time limit is that I'm specifically talking about is the fact that we must give the respondent party 14 days to submit comments on any request. That is something that we always do. We must adhere to that. It may be, for example, that a request is served on a respondent and the respondent lets us know that it has only received the request, say 1 day before it is required to make comments. In that situation, it is advisable to give the respondent more time to make their comments, which would then inform our decision. So that is what we are already doing, but this amendment is seeking to make that an express power, so there is no issue.
明，即係現時咧，其實都有喺個別，如果佢有合理嘅解釋嘅情況底下咧，你哋都會容許嘅。因為我以前做嘅一啲仲裁咧，的確就算用電郵咧，都可能係話收唔到㗎。唔知可能 spamming 啊，又可能係太多啊，成 log 資料，即係你全部用電郵啊嘛，咁好多文件10幾20個，咁可能即係有啲都會係話係收唔到，咁即係話以前其實都有呢個酌情權嘅，而家就將佢明確，係咪？亦都可能係咪現在明確呢個延期可以批准延期嘅酌情權，需唔需要有合理嘅即係理由呢？即係好似我剛才講。我哋有好多電郵嘅往來，但係文件量太多，有時都塞咗，即係直情塞咗車啦，喺電郵係收唔到啦，或者有黑客收唔到啦，咁係需唔需要有合理嘅理由呢？定係就呢個算係差唔多必然嘅，有機會可以延期呢？嚇。
Thank you. Thank you. To be clear, in the current sub-legislation, it is not precluded. We're not precluded from extending the time limits. It's silent. But you are correct that we would only be seeking to extend time limits where the case so justifies. So the wording that we are proposing is that HKIAC may, if the circumstances of any particular case so justify, amend any of the time limits under the rules. Of course, that would not apply to time limits that the parties themselves have agreed upon, which we would be obliged to respect.
得好，第3點啦。頭先講送達請求，你話而家修改咗之後就會劃一，以前係唔符合乜嘢啊？我唔知有冇聽漏咗，所以我想你講清楚少少。
Yes, a very typical example would be the one that I expressed before, where, for example, we receive a request from the claimant, and then that is delivered to the respondent, but within the 14-day period, perhaps late, the respondent may write to us and say we need more time to make our comments, or we may hear from the legal representative of the respondent to say we have only just been instructed by the respondent, we need more time to review the file and to come back to you with our comments. In that situation, we would extend the time limit a reasonable amount, not to hold up the proceedings, but a reasonable amount to ensure that we obtain the information that we need to then move forward appropriately.
咁如果一方唔同意呢，覺得另外一方係不合理嘅要求，咁嘅時候，你哋係咪就要作出一個決定嚇？咁你譬如平時嚟講呢種咁嘅決定，就係要使唔使俾8000蚊啊？呢啲唔使啦，係嘛？呢啲唔需要㗎啦。
So it is not unusual for us to have one party ask for an extension of time and the other party object. That is something we deal with almost, very, very common. It's very common. So we make that decision all the time. That kind of procedural decision is not something that the party would have to pay for. The party only needs to pay the $8,000 when they first lodge their request for the appointment of an arbitrator, for a decision on the number of arbitrators, or for the appointment of a mediator.
但係喺呢啲譬如雙方有爭議啦，唔想延期，一方又想需要又提供咗理由，一方咧就唔想啦，梗係啦，因為對佢不利，咪可能延長咗。咁其實係咪應該由首席仲裁員佢都可以去做決定，定係直情係由你哋去做決定咧
？Before the constitution of the tribunal, it will be HKIAC.
OK. 嚇，即係喺行政嗰方面咧，就係你哋要做咗一個決定㗎啦。
That's correct.
OK， 好。仲有冇委員發問？如果冇咧，我哋就進入逐項審議啦，好冇啊？咁逐項審議咧就係 首先請香港國際仲裁中心協助委員開始逐項審議規定。May you help to brief our members to follow provision by provision your recommendation of amendment. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. I will move through page by page. On the first page, the first proposed amendment is to insert the words in parentheses, if applicable. This relates to the first proposed amendment with respect to the power to waive the fee. You see here that under Rule 6, subsection 2, the request must be accompanied by the relevant fee. Here we propose to insert, if applicable, which would then link to the power for us to waive. This proposed change is repeated also at Rule 8, subsection 2b, which is 2 pages on. And again, under Rule 10, subsection 2b, on page 5. Then if you turn to page 6 of your document, then you find the central change, which would give HKIC power to waive the fees. So that is on page 6.
OK. 我哋都要因為有中文版，可能法律顧問亦都係我哋一齊咧都要我哋點樣都要睇一睇嗰個中文版嗰個對應嘅，咁所以咧我哋有時會停一停嘅。
Thank you。
咁樣咧就因為我哋嘅法例咧係中英文版都係一樣生效嘅，就唔想中文版有太大嘅出入。好，有冇委員有問題？按照本條例第10條，呢啲咧有冇可以提嗰第10條嚇？係啦。按照本條例第10條係講緊第10條係講緊乜嘢？嚇
Yes, thank you. So,
Okay.
Section 10 sets
model law.
out
Okay.
how a party is to deliver documents to the other party. It provides that documents will be served on the other party at the personal address of the other party, or at the place of arbitration, or at the party's habitual residence, or their mailing address. So those are the options that you have under Section 10 of the Hong Kong Ordinance. And then if you compare Rule 6, subsection 3a, you see that it is written that the service will be to the last known address or addresses of the other party. And there you will see the inconsistency between the sub-legislation and the ordinance. So by making reference to Section 10 of the ordinance, we bring the sub-legislation into compliance. 其實係咪應該更早咧？更早就寫按照條例，因為ancestral model law 呢個貿法示範法係好重要嘅，其實應該係更早做呢樣嘢喎嚇。OK， 我冇意見嚇，改翻呢個。好，咁咧就係跟住係0002第嚇 page 2。Okay, you give the discretion. Thank you. There is one other change to on page 0001, which is the deletion of Rule 6, subsection 4, which says, for the purposes of sub-rule 3, double-registered post constitutes good service. We propose to remove that because that has raised confusion by parties as to whether or not double-registered post is the only way to constitute good service, which is not the case.
係，因為而家有好多方式㗎啦，係咪啊？即係話證明送達咗就得㗎啦。
Correct。
嚇，好，咁咧就呢個都係隨住社會改變啫，即係有唔同嘅方式去送達我哋嘅相關文件係認可㗎啦，喺法律上都。好，我哋跟住就係第2頁啦，好唔好啊？就進入嗰個7括弧4，係。
Here is the introduction of the word may instead of must. You will see that the rule provides currently that If no information is received within 14 days after a request by HKIAC to the respondent party to the request, HKIAC must proceed to make an appointment of an arbitrator. So the thinking behind this provision originally is that notwithstanding that the other side does not respond, we may move forward. However, it's currently worded that we must move forward. In other places in the sub-legislation, it is worded we may move forward. And we believe that may is preferable because there are scenarios where we may wish to not move forward. And I can give you an example. Say you have a situation where a claimant has requested that we appoint an arbitrator. We write to the other side and we give them 14 days to submit their comments. We do not hear from them. In the meantime, claimant writes to us and says, we would like to suspend our request because we are in settlement talks with the respondent. In that scenario, we would not wish to move forward with an appointment. We would like to be able to have the ability to hold that. So that's an example. So this change is to, first of all, align with other areas of the legislation. Specifically speaking, Rule 9.3 uses the word may, and Rule 11.4, which you do not have in this document, also uses the word may.
係好，周浩鼎議員。
唔該啊，主席。其實Miss Grima 解釋得好清楚嘅，因為我頭先都諗緊呢個幫點解要改翻未，但係又衍生咗另一個問題，我請教下，好似你頭先講嗰個 scenario 咁啦，原來有啲情況可能佢話喂，原來有可能是但一方想 suspend 想停一停咁，好啦，咁按照你大家既然有咁嘅意願，咁我就唔 proceed 住啦嚇，我未 wish to not proceed， 咁我咪停一停咯。咁但係喺呢度，如果以前寫 must 咧，你就見到啲時間限制就真係見佢一定要咁啦。但係而家因為未咧，你某程度上就因為容許佢有咗個 option 啊嘛，我可以延一延啦。咁但係就冇一個係咪冇一個 time deadline 嘅咧？即係冇一個時限嘅係啦，會唔會仲有一個時限你最長只能夠延到幾時咧？
我明白啦，
你都要去appoint咗嗰個仲裁員，即係我了解下啫。唔該。
周浩鼎議員問得非常之好，因為仲裁好重視嘅係程序時限。咁我哋呢個酌情權去到幾多？即係如果唔係咧，大家有冇機會濫用咗呢一個？延展又延展，延期又延期咧，即係雙方嚟講嚇，即係仲裁嘅程序係最好重要噶嘛嚇。
Yes, correct. The way that we manage this kind of scenario is where the parties agree to put the case into abeyance. We take note of that and we do not move forward. Right. At any time, if one of the parties would like the case to resume, then they have the power to unilaterally resume the proceedings because there the agreement for suspension has finished. So the moment a party moves us to then move forward, we move forward under the applicable rules. In terms of practicality, how do we manage the time limits? When a case is in abeyance, we provide a time limit to the parties to give us a status update as to what is happening in the case. And that way we always have a point in time at which we are seeking the parties' information as to what's going on in the proceedings so that there is no case where the case goes into abeyance and into a dark hole that no one can see. We're always in contact with the proceedings.
主席，主席一句啫都好清楚嘅，即係如果係咁都唔會話好似頭先阿 Miss Grima 講，我唔知去咗唔知邊度咁遠，都一路唔搞都唔會嘅。咁純粹我只係一個問題請教下啫。既然即係你哋處理好多嘅經驗啦，通常呢啲情況就算真係有咁發生延下咁，假設咁做啦，大概係咪可能3幾個月、半年點都應該處理到appoint到啊？我呢個純粹一個了解嘅啫。
合理嘅時間
合理時間。
Yeah. Time.
It depends on the case. Usually we would put in place a time limit of between 1 and 3 months to check in with the parties.
Right.
Yeah. 嚇，不過我嘅經驗都試過有啲拖得好長啊，就算我自己參與嗰啲，總之大家都係拖咗好耐。咁咧就好，咁跟住如果第二冇問題就第3頁啦。第3頁嘅2B 8括弧2細 B 嚇。 Yes.
On page 3, we have the repetition of the two changes that were mentioned on the first page. So the insertion of the words if applicable, and then reference to section 10 of the Hong Kong Arbitration Ordinance, and deletion of the double registered post language.
OK， 得 consistency 啫嚇。好，咁跟住我哋落去0004頁第9。
Again, this is the same change made again, insertion of the rule may instead of must.
得，有冇問題？如果冇去05啦，05頁 page 5。
And again here, on page 5, we see the 3 changes that are consistent with the previous changes we've discussed.
OK. See. OK, then page 6.
Page 6 is where we find the principal amendment, and that is insertion of reference to sub-rules 2 and the new proposed amendment 2A, which is set out just below there, which says that the HKIAC may, if it considers reasonable in any particular case, waive any of the fees referred to in sub-rule 1. So that there is the power for us to waive fees if we consider reasonable in any particular case. For your information, what we would be proposing to do is to publish a guideline with respect to the kinds of cases that we would consider waiving fees, and that would be measured according to the amount in dispute in the particular case. We have studied the applications we have received under the ordinance between 2015 and 2018 to determine what would be an appropriate threshold, both in terms of making a meaningful contribution to users, but also ensuring that, financially speaking, the impact on HKIAC would not be of concern. And we have determined that the appropriate threshold would be cases under 2.5 million Hong Kong dollars.
OK， 我就其實都睇到咧，喺13.1嚇 13 subsection 1咧，就算係未改嘅時候，你哋用嗰個字咧都係未嘅，未 charge 8,000 for making。So actually it's consistent. You keep the discretion.
That wording we would propose to keep as it is.
Yeah. And then I can see from 13 capital A, yeah, you actually have answered our question here, right?
I have,
exactly yes. What we discussed just then.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Then let's go to any question. So then go to page 7.
Page 7 reflects changes that we would introduce to the forms that parties are required to fill in when they make an application. These are very formalistic changes with respect to what the parties need to tick and notify as to how they've made payment of the fee. Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Logistic payment.
And those are repeated on pages 8 and 9.
Oh, because check. Is it because it may not necessarily be check?
Correct.
Okay. Yeah, good. We also have to update it much earlier. Okay. Page 8. Yes.
This is the same proposed amendment to the relevant form. This is the form, if you need a decision on the number of arbitrators, it's Form 2. This is the form that the party would fill in. And so there we're also amending to update with respect to payment method.
表格2用另一個表格 decision number. Okay. 你以前唔係用表格2啊，用表格 What form did you use? You mentioned Form 2?
So there are 3 forms that are relevant.
Okay.
Form 1 is for the appointment of an arbitrator. Form 2 is for a decision on the number of arbitrators. And Form 3 is for the appointment of a mediator. So depending on which request is being submitted, you fill in a different form.
Okay, all right. Yeah. So it's consistent with before.
Correct. It's the same change.
Yeah. Okay. Then it's page 9. Yeah.
This is the same change.
Yeah.
With respect to a Form 3 application.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yes, our legal consultant has some questions. Oh, 好啊，得啊，你俾我睇。OK，好多謝法律顧問啦。法律顧問咧就提出咧，就係喺嗰個規則嘅1、2咧，因為你哋都係會係作出修訂，同埋想你哋解釋一下咧，呢條例你哋希望係8月1號就生效，或者講解一下俾大家聽。
Sure. Thank you very much. That date is motivated by a calculation of the time that it would take for the legislation to be approved or to pass through the process at this body. And so with a view to, we've worked with the Department of Justice with respect to the timeline that would apply, and so that we believe would be the appropriate date.
最早可以啦。咁我覺得就法律顧問仲有冇意見？ OK， 咁秘書有冇意見 ？OK， 頭先我一開始已經讀咗我哋嗰個時間表㗎啦，咁我就唔重複啦。咁我喺呢度咧就係要問下大家委員啦，係同意呢個以上，即係我哋討論完之後咧，就係同意以上嘅修訂啦。咁我喺5月24號嗰個會咧，就係話咧就邀請公眾就有關嘅規則。向咗公眾喺網站咧，要求18區嘅區議會同埋2個專業團體同埋委員咧，睇下佢哋會唔會有意見嘅。咁截止日期係6月8號。咁我哋委員會咧呢一度嚟講咧，我哋已經順利審議咗㗎啦。咁就睇下會唔會有任何書面嘅意見或者係其他嘅意見。如果收到，我都會傳閱俾大家嘅。OK。秘書話唔係5月24號，係31號。咁其實因為我哋好快開呢個會已經係盡快幫你哋盡快通過31號先至係成立呢個委員會，排期已經排得好快，你哋好好彩咁我諗咧就暫時冇其他意見啦。多謝周浩鼎議員，咁多謝各位代表，我哋今日咧就係宣佈散會。咁睇下有冇收到書面嘅意見，我會發俾大家，再係可能你哋可以到時如果真係有嘅，你可以補充一啲回覆俾我哋嘅。多謝大家。